Yo, what's up? This is Vivi. How are you doing? And today I'm gonna show you how to play step by step Take No Prisoner, which is a very tricky riff. It took me 3 days practicing, I have to say. And I'm gonna go detail by detail so you can understand exactly what is the inner tempo and everything of this riff. So no matter your level, no matter your age, no matter how much time you've been playing guitar or you left the guitar on your closet, if you watch this video and you pay attention, you will be able to do it. This is Vivi from the metal band Cryzix. The other video, I posted a video about Blackened, Metallica, and it was very cool because it was the same dynamic, and I wanted to do it with another riff that for me was very hard since the beginning when I started playing guitar, when I joined Cryzix, my thrash metal band that we had 18 years career playing all over the world. One of the first songs that I felt very challenged to play was Take No Prisoners from Megadeth, and it was a song that sometimes we rehearsed, and I felt very disappointed with myself, like I was not able to keep up the rhythm, So that's why I wanted to do this video, because maybe this is your case too, and today you're gonna solve it. Let's play this song first. Okay, guys, get to this level of mastery. It took me 3 days, as I said before, and it's been a long process, not a long process, but a slow process of zooming in, all the patterns and really understanding them. And today I want to do this job with you. And by the way, if you have doubts with any riffs like this one or other riffs, you can DM me at BB Plaza on my Instagram, because there's where all the guitarists, they send me these suggestions, and I say like, okay, this song makes sense to make a video. So just so you know, you can make your recommendations and also send your doubts over there, okay? So let's start with this song, this riff, okay? The first thing that I do with all my students all the time and also in my videos, we're gonna first understand the inner tempo. This is a software installation. I'm saying this all the time, and I look like a robot saying the same, but it's so important. It's dramatically so important because 95% or 90% of my students, they don't do this. And if they don't do this, doing classes with me, and probably you are watching this video, probably you're not doing that too. So I'm gonna suggest to do that, because this inner installation software is like a process that if you do it step by step, correctly, with consistency, a little bit, day by day, you will gain much more confidence and much more awareness of the tempo. So if you have and a symptom of this, for example, if you're playing a tupa tupa, this fast riff like tupa tupa, and you're not able to keep up with the kick, but the snare is confusing you with keeping up the rhythm, this is a symptom that your inner tempo is weak. Or if you're playing with a drum kit and you're listening the snare and it's confusing you, it's another symptom that your inner tempo is weak. And the only way to power up your inner tempo, it's not playing more times the riff, but it's more understanding more times the riffs and different riffs. And today I want to do it with this one. So I'm gonna put 100 BPMs, okay, something easy, affordable for everyone, and we're gonna sing it first. And you have to understand that this riff is challenging because it's a lot of offbeats, which means a lot of notes are outside of the click, which leads to this confusion all the time. So it's gonna be something like this: tam 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 ta taka taka tan 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 ta taka taka tan 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 ta taka taka tam. Okay. Something that is very important to understand is that knowing which notes are on the click. So we have the first note on the click, and then the next ones, power chords, are going to be offbeat. So then I'm going to do it 1, 2, 3, and okay. I would start with this. If I was you, I would start at least trying to nail this very good. 1, 2, 3, and It's not that easy, huh? It's not that easy. So now what I would do, instead of doing this, one of the first keys that you need to know, this pattern starts upbeat. This is very important. One, to play correctly with the picking, it will help you to not get lost. So because it starts upbeat, we will start upstroke, and it's gonna be 0, 0, sorry, 0, 3, 0, 2, 0. You know? Something like this. And starting upstroke, okay? This is key. But before we're playing everything, that can be a little bit overwhelming, let's do only this. Why this? Because I am starting with the click, with the song that, with the power chord that starts on the click, and then I'm finishing on the next song, on the next note that finishes on the beat, which is this one. So if you can manage to do this, this is a great step forward. Check it out. 1, 2, 3, and. Sorry, you see, it's not easy to play slow. 1, 2, 3, and. This is a great step forward, okay? Now we are understanding where is, because I'm using these notes on the beat like an anchor, okay? We use these notes on the beat as an anchor because the notes that are on the offbeat can be a little bit overwhelming because you don't know, you don't have like a reference to have like something solid to have as to be rooted in the tempo. But when we use these notes, these strategic notes that are aligned with the click, they act like an anchor, that they root you on the tempo, and we use them to say, okay, like in the baseball game, first base, okay, I'm hitting the click with the note with that note, great. Next base, this note, I'm hitting this note aligned with the click, then perfect, I'm going well with the tempo. If not, this means that something is not correctly, okay? So now let's finish it with the rest of the pattern, which is. This will be the end of the pattern, We start upstroke, okay? And, sorry. Okay, you have to understand that this 3 goes on the click. And then we finish on the click. Let's do it now all to all, everything. 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, if you manage to do this, wow, amazing, we're getting there. Okay, do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, and. It's crazy. So, if you choose to do that, now let's do a loop of this. 1, 2, 3, and. It's key to have these references inside the riff, during the riff, these references that go align with the click, these notes that hit aligning the click, they are key to be rooted with the tempo. Otherwise, we are all the time like, walking on thin ice, sliding, basically sliding on a ice ski resort. Okay, now we have to combine this little detail, which starts on the click. It's easy. It's not that easy. I mean, it's easy, but you have to also understand where are the notes that hit align on the click. So if we sing it, it's taka-taka-down, taka-taka-down, taka-taka-down. Again, we have to know with this melody that all these notes, they hit on the offbeat, which is tricky. So the only reference that we have is that everything is on the offbeat. Okay, offbeat, and then this one, it's on the beat, starts on the beat. So this makes it a little bit like, dancing and floating around, but let's try it. Try to do only this. Then 2. You see, the notes are not on the beat, okay? And if we do everything, this is. okay? You see, it's about knowing exactly where is where. And it will take you days, a little bit, you know? It took me days to win the... Yes, it's an installation. It's like this, you know? It's an installation process that I understood the riff the first 2 days, but then it was not until today that I was playing it like very by heart, you know, like very automatically. But it took me time to understand these things. So for you, probably it's going to be similar process. So don't get discouraged if you're not able now to understand fully, but just try to nail it slow. This is very important. If you try to nail it slow, then you will do the click sooner or later, and that's what we're looking for, okay? And then if we follow the next riff, which is kind of okay, maybe the thing is that we have to keep a lot of this. But again, we have to understand where is where. So taka 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 taka. So we have the first, it's on the click, but then the next ones are gonna be offbeat. So what we have here is that the first is on the click, and then the next accentuation, it's not on the click, it's offbeat. So it's beat, offbeat, 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 and beat again. So the first and the last are on the beat, the next accentuations are offbeat. You know? So this is important to have in mind. The rest, it's very easy. We are doing 3 picks here, and then 3 here. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, it's, I think it's 0, 0. 2 on the 6th string, and 3. Having this pulsation here is going to be key for you to understand it. So, that's going to be taka 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 tam 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 taka 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 tam pam pam pam. You see, guys, it's not that easy, yeah? It's not that easy. It requires a lot of thinking, this riff. It's not very fast, but it requires thinking. And if you want to grow the stamina, I have a free masterclass on the link on the description of this video that is going to be very, very helpful for you, as it was for my students. And just go there, download the lesson, because if you follow step by step how I do it, it will give you much more power on your right hand picking to execute these riffs with more agility. Because with this riff is a perfect combination of understanding the inner tempo, but also applying a correct right hand picking, especially in the riffs like this. You need a little bit of distraction, okay? So I recommend you to visit that lesson, okay? I hope that this lesson served you. I encourage you that you take a little bit of time, like some days, 1, 2, 3 days, that you constantly go back to the riff, go back to the singing, go back to playing it with the metronome. And you will see that day by day, comment me in this video in 3 days, how much you will level up and understanding the riff and playing more by intuition. And you will have it much more integrated. Go back in 3 days after playing today, tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow, and tell me if you feel this in your inner tempo installation, okay? I wanna know, okay? And if you have any doubt, guys, or you want me to help you with your right hand picking, send me your riffs at BB Plaza on my Instagram, send me word riff, and I will help you achieving these fast pickings, okay? Thank you, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Cheers!